Is primitive communism related to hunter-gatherer societies? Have you ever wondered how early human societies functioned before the rise of private property and social classes? Today, we will explore the connection between primitive communism and hunter-gatherer societies. The concept of primitive communism suggests that early human groups shared resources communally. This means that food, tools, and other essentials were not owned by individuals but were available for everyone. In these societies, there was no idea of private property, and social classes did not exist. Hunter-gatherer societies are often cited as examples of this communal living. In many of these groups, sharing was essential for survival. For instance, when a hunter brought back meat, it was typically shared among the members of the group based on need rather than personal preference. This practice helped maintain social bonds and ensured that everyone had enough to eat. However, the reality is a bit more complicated. While many hunter-gatherer societies did practice sharing, they also recognized some forms of private property. Individuals might own specific resources, like fishing spots or trees. This suggests that while communal sharing was common, it was not absolute. The sharing in these societies was often practical. It served a purpose, ensuring that resources were used efficiently. This challenges the idea that primitive communism was solely based on altruism. Instead, it was a functional approach to resource management. Moreover, not all hunter-gatherer societies shared resources in the same way. Some groups allowed hunters to keep a larger portion of their catch, while others distributed food more widely. This variability indicates that there was no single model of resource sharing among hunter-gatherers. From a communist viewpoint, primitive communism is appealing because it suggests that early societies were more egalitarian. However, evidence shows that even these groups had forms of private property and social hierarchies. This perspective often idealizes primitive communism as a model for modern socialist or communist societies. In summary, primitive communism is indeed related to hunter-gatherer societies, but with important nuances. While communal sharing was a key feature, the presence of private property and varying practices among different groups complicates the picture. Understanding these early concepts can provide valuable context for the origins of communist ideology and early socialist movements.